guys, welcome to Thought Shit. I'm Carson.
I'm Kiara.
And if you guys are new to this podcast, welcome. We talk about our favorite past traumas and story times, favorite books, fictional men, and deep dives, and we give you guys life advice that you might not want to hear, but you need to, okay? So, this is our second episode. We're talking another story time, a night out horror story, specifically. And we're going to title this, Throwing Up in a BMW, because we're classy like that. And she fell asleep in my bathtub.
It happens.
So, I guess, who's kicking off the story first?
Do you want to start off the throwing up in the BMW?
It's right.
Or, yeah.
That's a good one.
So, but, okay, or I can start it off a little bit. So, mind you, Carson's birthday is in November. Mine is in December. I remember at this point in time, this was 2023, right?
Yeah, it was December.
Yeah, December of 2023.
When and where? Sorry, forgot to say that.
When and where?
December 2023. Where, you might ask? But the OC, Huntington Beach specifically. That's how you know we were down bad. We were in Huntington at nighttime. Stay safe, you guys.
But so, mind you, we had not hung out at this point for like freaking months.
Yeah.
And that is unheard of for us. But I was being isolated in that relationship that you should have heard about in episode 1. If you didn't, go back, please and thank you. But with that, I was only ever hanging out with him. And she was like, girl, get your ass out of the house. It's your birthday.
Yeah, I was like, we gotta go out. I'm
Go. Because at this point, my ex and I had stopped talking in like November. So like I was single. It's my birthday. This is why we finally hung out, because I was now single again and I wasn't just at home with this fool. So we went to a bar. Did we pregame first? I can't remember that part.
Well, I don't really remember.
No, so we were gonna bar hop for my birthday. That's what it was. The pregame, we went to one bar for pina coladas. Yeah.
Sharkies, check it out, you guys.
We love Sharkies.
Yeah,
we love
Sharkies is
Sharkies.
great.
No, because they have those bomb-ass taquitos, but what we went there was for the pina coladas. So they're big ones. They're massive.
Grande.
Girl. We have been thinking about those months prior.
Yes, we have.
And then we went back. So I don't think we ate much that day. Or me, definitely not.
I didn't eat enough.
Yeah, neither of us. I mean, we had the taquitos before. That was not going to offset the amount of alcohol that we consumed, unfortunately. Yeah. Silly geese. So we start off at Sharky's. We did, and it was happy hour. Oh my God.
Yeah.
It was just a night.
No,
it was set
it was
to
a
fail.
full plan. So we were going to go to Sharky's, have a little pina colada potato taquito moment. And then we were going to go to this other, like, kind of bar. It kind of emulates a frat house. Don't ask me questions.
Really quickly, though. At Sharky's, it was not a part of the plan to also take 2 tequila shots, if you remember.
Right, true.
Because they were like $2 or something. Yeah. It was something ridiculous. And it was only for like 45 more minutes. So we both did 2 and 2. Then we crossed the street. Mind you, we should have honestly stopped drinking then and there. Honestly.
But what do I say?
Carson's like, let's go to this bar that's across the street. It was it Stag Bar?
It was Stag Bar.
We go to Stag Bar. This is the last moment of the night I personally remember, actually. I wish I was kidding. Yeah. I can barely laugh about it. That's when I have my first old-fashioned.
Okay, guys, hear me
Carson,
out.
Why would you recommend that? And so we liquor mixed.
Let me explain myself.
Disgusting.
I'm classy.
Okay.
I like an old-fashioned. I do. But here's the thing. We had, obviously, tequila, whatever. I was like, I want an old-fashioned. I don't know why. I don't know what was wrong with me. But I was like, Kara was like, I've never had one. I was like, we should try one. Obviously, I'm not in the frame of mind to be like, maybe we shouldn't have, like, whiskey with tequila.
And we're girls. Whiskey, that's some strong shit.
So, old fashions we did drink. And
were they singles or doubles? I feel like that shit was
singles.
That shit was strong as hell.
Well, it's whiskey.
And it's so funny because insert here, this photo is so funny because after we drank the old fashioned, which honestly should have sent me into a coma, like that I should have stopped. We went into a photo booth This photo kills me because this is the last moment I remember before I black out. We have it immortalized. Like,
yes, we do.
You can see
moments before the blackout.
You can see in our faces we're gone. You too, Carson. Oh my gosh.
No, and here's the thing.
You're done.
I didn't really even black out. I never black out.
That's
but
nice.
What was
Stop bragging.
I know. But what was abnormal for me and also funny, because obviously we were drinking at the same pace.
Yes.
We end up going to Stag, have old fashions, whatever. We're fine. We go to this other bar. We're fine. And then there's this moment, like, we had a good time at the other bar socializing. There's this moment where we, like, look at each other, and we're both like, oh, like, we are too far gone at the same time. We both left the building mentally, and so I looked at you, because I felt it. I was like, I look at you, and I was like, ooh, this bitch gone too.
Powered up.
No, I was like, I transformed. I looked at you, and we had to go. We left, we're like, we gotta go home. This is crazy.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
No, so, okay, what point in the story are we at, though?
Where we're leaving the bar.
Which one? Stag?
No, we left Stag. We went to, it was Bungalow.
Okay, so Bungalow.
We went to Bungalow.
So let me chime
we're
in.
Leaving Bungalow now.
So let me just backtrack a little bit. Something with me is that I always lose either my phone, wallet, something on a night out. This is huge for me. So to learn from my past mistakes of leaving like cars and Ubers, all this, Carson was my designated item holder for the night.
Because I never lose shit.
Tell me how my entire purse, wallet, jacket goes missing that night. What?
No, but
we
the
did
way,
preventative
the way
measures.
I really zipped it in my purse, and I was like, secure, done for the night. And the way by the end of the night, none of your stuff was in my purse, but all of my stuff was in my purse. I was like, how did this happen?
It just wasn't fair. So we're leaving. Well, you have to tell this, because I'm just repeating what you saw.
So
I don't remember any of it.
At this point, I'm far gone. Kiara's a bit further. A little bit further. But she's got an alcohol allergy. She can't help herself. Which we'll get into later. But anyways, so I'm like, dude, we gotta go. We're wobbling out. The bouncers are like, what are these girls on? So they're coming over trying to kind of scope the situation.
Well, because was I asleep on the bench? You were asleep?
No, I was out on the bench. So we leave. We're like wobbling, super disoriented. The bouncers are like, are you guys good? And we were like, no, we're not. So they were trying to help us figure out like a way to get home.
Honesty is the best policy.
At this point, I'm like, oh my God, let me lay down for a sec. There's a bench. I lay down on the bench. I'm asleep. But I wake up and they're like, you guys got to call someone. I was like, okay, give me a second. But I was saying like, I have a boyfriend. Like, I'll call my boyfriend. In their head, they were like, this bitch does not have a boyfriend. They were like, she's just making something up. Kiara's over here in the corner, huddled, dry heaving. But
oh my
something
God.
you would probably don't remember. You were dry heaving. My anxiety started knocking at my door, right? I was like, let me call an ambulance. Do you remember that?
Gosh.
My drug say, I was like, I'm down bad. She's down badder.
That's
get her some
the
help.
third time in my life someone's been like, do I need to call an ambulance for this bitch?
No,
like, actually, I can't handle my liquor.
Goofy. I need to call the police. I need to call the Huntington Beach Police Department for a recording of that call. Because I'm like, my friend.
Wait, you called that? You called that?
They came. You don't remember. That's what I'm telling you. I called them, my friend. She needs help. I'm up,
I
dude.
didn't know
Like,
this. I didn't know
That's
this.
what I'm... Yeah.
You called the Huntington PD, the Huntington.
Yeah.
On
I
me.
need to call them to actually get receipts, but I literally was like, she needs help. Like, somebody needs to come right now. The paramedics come. They see my ass. I'm like huddled over you, gangly as hell. Like, she needs help. They're like, are you under the influence? I was like, I'm not drunk. I'm inebriated. And they didn't do shit for us. They left.
They were like,
these are bitches being bitches. We gotta go.
They were like, they ain't white.
They're like,
you're not from here.
They were like, what is going on? So they left.
Like, get out of Huntington now.
Literally. They left. The bouncers are over here like, call someone. So I was like, okay, let me call my
They
boyfriend.
were over us. In hindsight,
they were over it. I would have been too.
because later on, a few days later, I end up talking to the what do you call it? The bouncer, and he was saying how that other security guard, he was done with my ass. He was done because I was apparently a mess. I'm glad I don't remember. I don't feel embarrassment whatsoever because I have no recollection.
I don't care. I don't care.
No recollection.
No, but the bouncer was like, hey, for real, like, you need to call someone, like, addressing me because you were clocked out.
Yeah,
So
my shift was done.
So they were like, you need to call someone. I was like, okay, let me call my boyfriend. Give me a second. Like, relax. At this point, I don't even know what time it is.
Yeah.
At least 1 a.m. I ring-a-ding-ding JJ.
Oh, no.
JJ, like, I'm drunk, mind you. JJ, you need to come get me. He literally woke up. I was like, but
Yeah,
he shows up, right? He's like, fine, I'm coming. He shows up. First off, we're so disoriented. The bouncer has to walk us down to his car. This is embarrassing.
We're just girls. We're just girls. Girls being girls.
No, so he has to walk us down to his car. Meanwhile, I know Miss Kiara was getting, like, 911 call on her for dry heaving, but neither of us had thrown up at the time. Okay.
At the time.
So, we're walking down. JJ's, like, getting the car, like, over it. Whatever. We get in the car. We start going down PCH, catching a breeze. I'm catching a sickness. I start getting nauseous. I'm in the passenger side, and Kiara's behind me.
In the back seat.
Yeah. I was like, I'm getting nauseous. Car's driving, by the way. But you know me, like, this is so internal, so I was just like, I'm getting nauseous, I'm gonna throw up in my head. So I was just like,
I have a secret.
So, like, obviously JJ couldn't read my mind. So
But he should. Do better.
I rolled out the window.
While this man is driving.
He was driving down PCH, and we were catching views of the ocean.
With that strong-ass wind.
Spraying on all over the outside of his car.
Because it's going straight back onto the window where I am.
Okay, it's so gross. I was getting it in my hair.
Lord.
The way I had to take a shower, it was really bad. And JJ looked at me. He starts gagging.
If my man looked at me and gagged.
He was just gagging. And I was like, honestly, it definitely smelled. He was gagged. Sir was gagged. It definitely smelled disgusting. But anyway, so that happened.
That man loves you.
JJ was like,
that's crazy.
Oh my God. Like, what the And I was like, meh.
And where are we driving to right now?
Well, we're driving to your house. But we got to make a quick pit stop at the gas station.
Oh, shit.
Because now I sprayed all over his car. So
And that car is his child.
That car is his child. JJ really loves his car or whatever.
Yeah, so he had a conniption over that. Had to pull over.
So we go to this gas station. He, like, gets one of those wiper things that you, like, dunk and you can, like, he's cleaning the outside of his car. And Kiara's like, I'm nauseous. I need to open the door. Do you remember any of it? Okay.
I truly don't. That's what's horrible.
No. So you're like, I need to open the door. And JJ was like, okay, like, Kiara, we're about to leave. Like, can you close the door? And you were like, meh, like, mumbling. And he's like, okay, Kiara, like, close the door.
Stop.
I'm in the front, just like, vibing. You lift your head. JJ is outside of the car, like, looking at you. You lift your head, you're like, you piece of shit. You're like, you don't respect women. Like, you're an asshole. Like, go yourself.
You said I hate you. Like, I was lost.
I hate you. Like, oh my god. This is my boyfriend. They've never had beef. I'm like, what is that about?
I've been her friend for 6 years at this point. This fool, they've been together 2 to 3 years at this point.
Like, what the about?
Mind you, though, a month prior is when I had a huge blowout with my ex, and we never talked again. So in my blackout state, I was projecting. I was.
Yeah.
Because JJ didn't do anything. Like, I clearly was not okay at all. Deep down inside. I was not okay.
No. So, JJ looks at me.
He's like, come get your bitch.
He literally goes, Carson, get her.
And no, literally.
Slams the door. He was pissed. I was like, yikes.
Oh.
So anyway, we keep driving. Meanwhile, it escaped our minds. Obviously, Kiara didn't have any of her stuff. We didn't really realize that at the time. But first off, we started at my place. So I don't know why we were dropping you off at your place.
So mind you, for mapping purposes, the bar was in Huntington Beach. Carson lived in Costa Mesa. And I was in Anaheim. Huntington Beach is about 30 to 35 minutes away from Huntington. I don't know where Costa Mesa is in relation. Closer to Huntington? Okay.
Yeah. And so we get there, like, finally. We park, and JJ's like, okay, Kiara, like, bye.
He was sick of my ass.
So sick of you.
He was sick of me.
And he said, Carson, like, my stuff's at your house. Like, I don't have my key.
I couldn't get into that.
And JJ looked at me, he was like, what? I was like, oh yeah, like, we don't have her key, like, we need to go to my apartment. Which was 10 minutes away from where we originally were.
Now we're 30 to 40 minutes away.
He literally was like, okay. Like, drives to my place. I finally get there. JJ's pissed. He's not talking. Like, he's so done with today. I don't blame him.
Valid.
We park in front of my apartment. I'm feeling bad, but I'm gone, so I'm like, whatever. Kiara gets out of the car. She's like, okay, thanks, JJ. And JJ's like, okay. I'm like, sorry. Like, when you get out of the car, I was like, sorry. He was like, literally don't talk to me. So you know what I do? I'm like, this is gonna fix everything. Let me go to my wallet.
I can't believe
I pull out a $5 bill. I give it to him like he's an Uber driver.
Like he's a damn valet.
I go, thanks, babe.
I know he wanted
like,
to beat your ass.
Babe.
There's no way.
Keep the change. He like looked at me.
He was done.
And didn't say
no,
a word.
he was done.
He didn't say a word to me.
He was done.
So I got out. You ended up sleeping in my bathtub that night too, but that's not what we're gonna talk about next. But I like
I'm just
asleep.
catching strays left and right now.
But anyway, all was well. We were fine. Oh yeah, preface to this story. We're over the age of 21.
Yeah, we're just...
So, I know we sound irresponsible. It's because we were this day. I've gotten many critiques and life lessons from my parents after telling them the story because it's funny and them teaching me a life lesson afterwards. So...
Oh, we actually skipped something though, Carson. You weren't the only one that threw up.
Oh,
This is huge. I just have to backtrack. When did I throw up?
Right after you told JJ off.
I threw up in his f***ing car.
Backseat.
So, backtrack. So, I scream at him, say, like, I hate you, men ain't shit, you treat women like crap. I proceed to vomit in the backseat of a BMW. So, I throw up in his car before we even drive to my apartment. So I've already thrown up in his car. He drove me 40 minutes away, 40 minutes back. Yeah, then he drove home 30 to 40 minutes.
He's sick of us. I don't blame it.
Oh yeah, he ripped us a new one.
Yeah.
He literally was like, grow up. Like, you guys aren't 21 anymore.
No, that actually hurt my feelings.
No, it did. But here's the thing, though. We both turned 21 in the midst of COVID.
Yeah.
We never got to, like, I don't have any bar recommendations. I've never been to a club because I never went.
Still?
Except the 18 plus club that we went to with Josie in LA.
That.
Exactly. That doesn't count. Shout out to Josie. Yeah,
I've never been. Anyways, that will be addressed. But no, I totally forgot that you threw up in the backseat. Yeah, you did. Yeah. No, but no. After that happened, when you got out of the car, backing up to when he dropped us off at home, when you got out of the car and I tipped him and whatever, he literally was like, "You're too old to be acting like this." That shit hurt my feelings.
He was correct, but
he was right.
But you gotta realize it was just we underestimated
how much we ate versus how much we drank. And then
I was fresh out of a relationship.
Yeah.
Because we had been broken up for a few months, but we've still lived with each other on this lease. And so that's when it had been like 2 months, and in the back of my mind, I'm like, I hope he tells me happy birthday. And he didn't say shit. Yeah. I was not okay.
Right.
I was not okay.
Remember my birthday? That's a different story. I just thought about that.
Ma'am.
Anyways.
Ma'am.
So anyway, yeah, that was that night. We slept like babies. Me more so, not really Kiara.
I was ill.
And that was a night of horror story. JJ ended up spending that night cleaning out his car. He started that night with me calling him when he was asleep, so sorry.
But hey, in the end, now we all hee ha ha about it. It's funny.
Yes,
he tells the story to all his friends.
Up.
So you are welcome, JJ, for that content. We add spice to people's lives. He would have never had a funny story like that without us. No, think about it. Sit here. Nothing. Sorry. You're welcome.
Yeah.
But that
is one of the experiences I am most embarrassed about.
Yeah, I am sorry, JJ. I have not. Have I seen him since?
No.
It's literally been like a year.
I think the last times you've seen him are literally that and the car chase. Are those the last 2 times you've seen him?
He's gonna be like this. He's gonna be like, Carson, stay away from her. It's not me. I attract the crazies. What can you do? The funds.
Yeah.
But so with that, we're leading into part 2.
Right.
That Carson already mentioned.
She fell asleep in my bathtub.
Was this the first time?
This was like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, this one was. Why would you?
Sorry.
No, was it really? No, it was like a month.
A month.
And a half, maybe.
Yeah. So yeah, let's get into it. Do you want to start it? When and where?
When and where? Los Angeles, California.
Yes, don't get too specific.
No, I'm not. I'm like, here are exact coordinates. The greater LA area.
Yes.
What month? Was that July?
June?
Wait, yeah, I'm such a ding-dong. June. Yeah, so at some point in June. So I had never, like I said, like I just don't go out like that often. I'm not like a going out girly. The COVID ruined the 21st for me. Like
I spent it with my parents.
Literally. With my old high school best friend, my first ex. We fell asleep at 11 p.m. before my 21st birthday. We didn't even... Lame. We were lame. But point being, this was going to be my first time. You too, right? Going out in... Oh, no. You had been out in LA, like, drinking and whatnot.
But more going out, like, since recently moving and kind of more exploring the area.
Okay, for sure. So for me, I had never, ever been drinking out here. And this was so impromptu, because here's my thing. I'm trying to become more go with the flow, spontaneous, because I really am, like, I love a schedule, an itinerary, like this time that like we're doing all this. This was an impromptu going out night because I pulled up, like I had to wear Carson's clothes and like make it work for this to happen. So recap of the night.
No, okay, so the original plan. I don't even know how we hung out that night.
What was it for? Yeah, I don't remember. But it wasn't supposed to be to go out. We were just...
No, we were gonna, like, watch TV and drink wine.
And, have, chill. Like, a wine night. But then you were suggesting to go out, and I kept being iffy, because here, I'm the type of girly. I do need to be forced to go out. I always end up having fun. But, like, I'm naturally, like, let's just stay at home, hang out with the cats, let's read. But I'm so glad you forced me out that night.
No, because sometimes I just feel it. I'm like,
That women's
I wanna go
intuition is
out.
telling you it's
Like,
going
I
to be
just get in
something.
the mood, and then I'm like, let's do it. Because it's always, like, at the least, a little giggle.
Exactly. We love a little gaggle.
Yeah.
Just like,
And I was like,
it's a
we're
story.
in the area, like, let's explore,
F
whatever.
it, and I never go out.
Right.
So I was like, we'll do the damn thing. So we get tipsy. We Ubered, lifted, whatever, to whatever bar it was.
Yeah,
I'm
we're not going to name
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah, let me not
close
start
to
name
a location
dropping them.
no one needs to know.
But so we pull up to one club, one bar
Yes.
that you had been to before, or you
I
heard of
about
it.
it. I
so
never
heard
been.
really good things. Womp, womp, womp. Spoiler, we get there. Everyone and their mama is leaving.
Yeah.
But we were pulling up, I don't know, 9:30 something.
Later, it was like 10:30.
10:30. Everyone and their mom is leaving. Because today of all days, they did a darty.
Why?
And why? For what?
Yeah.
For what? The one night we want to go. So we ask smartly, Carson asks the bouncer, okay, where should we go then? Like, what's in the area? He tells us. We Uber there. You start talking about this part.
Okay,
You
so
started.
We're Ubering there. I'm like, all right, we're good. Meanwhile,
we're on a
like,
good one.
Like Kiara mentioned, she's wearing my clothes, right? And she wasn't expecting to go out. So you're wearing like a top, jeans, and like slides or whatever.
Because I literally did not anticipate going out. Like, I was so out of my element. Because you know when, like, because Carson, it was her apartment. So she had, like, all her stuff. She could get ready. And then I just felt, like, weird. Because I was like, this is not what I wanted to look like.
It's kind of disorienting.
Yes.
Like, when you can't get ready with your own stuff.
And I hadn't felt, because normally, because I was bigger, as I mentioned before, that was really the first time I could, like, wear my friends' clothes, too. So that was all, like, I was just like, this is weird. Like, all of this is weird. I'm like, I look like Carson right now, too.
No, but we go, like, there's not really a line or anything outside.
I don't think there was at all. There was, like, 2 girls going in. There wasn't a line.
So, yeah, we, like, walk right up. The bouncer real quick clocked us.
Immediately.
And he was like, you're not matching dress code. You can't come in. And I'm like, oh.
And Carson responded like, huh? Or like, what?
Yeah, I was like, what?
And he was like, she can't come in with those. Like,
yeah, like pointing to Kiara.
Because they're backless. And I'm over here like, fuck.
He was like, yeah, she can come in with those because her shoes, like, they need to be backless or whatever. Or, like, she was like, no slides and no something else.
Something. And it wasn't even.
Birkenstocks.
Yes, it wasn't even just like what the dress code was. He came just aggressive.
Right.
Also, we're girls. We're sensitive. We were drunk.
Yeah.
I'm sensitive. I'm a crybaby. It is what it is. I cry at everything. I can't help it. And so I just got so triggered because it felt like I was already feeling out of my element. And then I'm the one who gets like dress coded. Also, I'm a grown ass woman and I just got dress coded. I felt like I was in school again.
I was like, wow, that's crazy. Because the only other time that I've seen someone get dress coded was when I was in Vegas. I was like, okay, like that makes sense.
And what do I know? I don't go out. Like, I don't go. And I have gone out in slides before. Yeah. Guilty as charged. But I'm sorry, I like comfort.
Like, it's probably an LA thing, whatever. Like, I was telling you, I was like, don't take it personally. Like,
I did take it personally. I was so mad.
To, like, wean people out.
No, it's true. I was talking shit under my breath. I was so
Yeah, I was like, don't start anything.
Mad.
I was like, don't start anything because I was trying to come back.
I know. She was trying to calm me down. I was so embarrassed. Humiliating. But so, we Uber back to Carson's apartment. Mm-hmm. I think we drank a little bit more. Because my vibe, the vibe was killed. And I was like, I had cried. Like, I didn't even want to go out at all. I did not want to go out at all. But Carson was like, okay, no, let's try again, whatever. Fee, fi, fo, fum. I got big ass feet. I'm like 5'6", 5'7", give or take. My mom is like 5'2". Why are we both a size 10?
That is
Hello? I'm sorry, it is what it is. But that being said, I can never share shoes with my friends. Mm-hmm. Luckily, what are you? You're like an 8 or a 9.
I'm a 9.
And you're 5'7", 5'8". Mm-hmm, yeah, 5'8". Whatever. So we made it work. I was able to put heels on. We Uber back. So we get back to the bar where they turned us away originally.
Long line now.
Bro, because it had been like another hour in between. Because, girl, I needed to reset. That was too much. And I was drunk.
No, it was a long line now. We get in line. I'm like, in my head, I'm like,
Yeah. Like, what are you gonna do?
I'm like, God, but whatever. We get in line. I clock this bouncer. He's walking over doing rounds. He clocks me. And I was like, dink.
Because he
Eye
walked
contact.
towards the line and was grabbing two of the girls to skip the line.
And then
they were next
turned
to
his
us.
head. I was trying to, like, make myself notice. He pointed to me. He was like, you guys, come here. Because he recognized us. I was like, I know he's going to recognize us and know we were here before this line was here. Like,
I don't know any of this.
But I didn't know
just
how
in
he
my
was
own
going to
world.
act. So you were in your own world, like, still kind of a little bummed.
Yeah,
or
I was
whatever.
so triggered. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm so sorry.
I, like, clock him. He's like, you, come here. I look at him like, come on. I, like, grab you. Let's go. We, like, go to the front. And there are these two, like, other girls in front of us. Like, very, like, LA, like, rah, 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 girls.
Like, they're, like, in dresses. We were
Yeah.
in some jeans and damn near
Yeah.
t-shirt
No,
kind of
I was wearing a
situation.
skirt. I was looking cute.
Oh, yeah. You
But
see,
anyways.
I had jeans.
No, but he, like, pushes these girls to the side. Like, hey, you guys stand over there. And then he's like, you guys, to me, to Kiara and I. He's like, okay, you guys, come here. I was like, let's go. I pull out your ID because your stuff is in my purse.
I have given Carson my
Once
items
again.
once again.
And he gives us drink tickets. Thank you.
And he said, like, and he started apologizing. He was saying it to my mouth was agape. I was so
You were
shook.
so confused.
I was like, what is happening right now?
I knew exactly what was going
I
on.
didn't know what was happening. He let us cut in front of the girls who were way more in dress code and more like, I don't know, like stereotypically LA, whatever, however you want to word that, and let us in and then gave us free drinks and then was apologizing. He was like, it's just like the rule. I think he felt bad because I think he knew how he came off because he didn't have to do all that. But he did all that.
No, I think he felt bad because I feel like he was like, oh, like, I kind of hurt her feelings.
He for sure knew I cried. I could not hide that shit. I was butthurt. But hey, it was
Free
meant
drinks.
to happen because we got 2 free lemon drop shots, was it?
Yeah, lemon drop shot. So he gave us free drinks. He's like, all right, ladies, enjoy yourselves. We're like, thank you, sir. We go in.
I'm like, sorry for calling you an asshole.
Yeah.
But so we get in. Place is popping.
Mm-hmm.
It was so fun. And so this is to note too, we're in LA, the demographic, the music was so different.
The music, it is very different. It's a lot better in LA.
No, thank goodness. No, seriously, because the vibe was different. It was awesome. We met so many girlies there. I'm the type of girl to go out and I make friends in the bathroom line. I wake up the next day, I have like 15 Instagram follow requests and I'm like, who are these people? Because just chatting to everyone, I do this every time. It's so fun. Yeah,
you were chatty.
I was.
But those free drink tickets really put you in a different headspace.
And then the bartender, Ornella, I think her name was, gave us free shots too and took a shot. We were the life of the party. I don't know what came over me. I literally don't know.
It was fun. We had a good time.
It was so fun. But then
things quickly changed.
I got real sick real fast.
Well, okay, so let's go back a little bit.
Okay, and you have to tell it a little bit because I blacked out at this point.
Right. Okay, so we were having good night fun. Hee hee ha ha. Great. We're gonna go home. Okay, let's go home. Like, club is dead. Everyone's leaving. You know, it's like 2 a.m. Let's leave. We Uber back. We're in my apartment. You're fine. All of a sudden, I gotta go to the bathroom. Okay. You go to the bathroom. Go.
Dude, I'm a loud vomiter.
You sure are.
Oh, it's
Ew, stop. That's gross. No, but you go in there. Like, I think I might be a little sick.
Pardon me.
But, like, you seem fine. So I was like, okay, whatever. I was watching Perfect Match. I was like, okay, whatever. You're, like, yakking up a storm in there. And I was like, ooh. You're sick. Like, sick. Like, bad. I was like,
you
dang.
couldn't go to the bathroom.
And we drank the same amount. We are making it sound like we're like alcoholics. We're really not, guys.
I don't drink that
like,
often.
I really go out maybe once or twice a month. Maybe.
I'm not even once a month.
Like, and when we went out, we had maybe like 4 drinks.
Like, it was not anything
Like, it really
crazy.
wasn't anything crazy, and we drank the same amount, and I was fine.
But I was not.
Yes.
And Carson was like, what the hell is going on? Like, actually, what is going on? So I'm camped out in the bathroom all damn night. Like, you couldn't go to the bathroom or anything, right?
No.
Yeah, no, I'm camped out.
Like, so first off, I was like, okay, let me go check on her. Not to get too graphic. I walked into the bathroom. I was like, oh, bathtub destroyed.
I cleaned it after.
You cleaned it after. But I was like, oh, wow. It was a sight. I was like, okay, let me just slink back.
Was I on the ground? Was I asleep on the ground?
Yes. You were on the ground. My bathtub.
In the, like, fetal position.
Yes.
Literally.
And I was like, oh, my God. I was worried. And so I kept checking on you, like, every couple hours, right? Because I was like, damn. Then the bath started running. I was like, what's going on in there? So I go back in, fully clothed. Amongst your innards. That was disgusting how I phrased that. Half face, half under bathwater. I was like, she's gonna drown. I was like, she's going to drown. And I was worried I was gonna fall asleep and wake up and have, like, you in the bath with, like, the water overflowing or something.
Oh, my God.
I was like, oh, my God. So I went in, like,
Lovely.
Turned off the bath water. 2 hours, I was like, you good? You okay?
And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
I've learned when I'm drunk, I quickly retreat.
To the bathroom.
Especially, because I know I'm going to throw up. I don't want to, even in a blackout state, I know, Kiara, just get in the bathtub. It happens every single time.
Why the bathtub?
Because if I throw up, it's just in the tub.
But why not the toilet?
Because you can, no, if you're just,
flush.
because think about it, you can just be sitting and throwing up on yourself. I know it sounds disgusting, but yes, the tub. I know. I don't plan this. But in a blackout state, I'm like, bathtub. Let's go.
Interesting.
I don't know. And I cry and apologize when I'm drunk too, for how drunk I am. I've gotten that multiple times with in college especially.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm drunk. Remember Brandon had to take me up the stairs?
We went to a black frat.
I blacked out freshman year before we even got there. I do sound like an alcoholic.
No, that's why I'm
freshman year was
this
different.
This episode is literally just too specific.
Yeah, like this is not a regular occurrence. I promise.
And that night, we're gonna talk about this later, but
yeah.
You know who punched you know who in the face in line?
Oh shit.
That night was weird. That night was weird.
Oh,
but anyways.
God. But yeah, so it's now come morning, because I remember this part, like waking up. I think I remember waking up. I don't know if I was in the tub. No, I think I was outside of the tub again. So now the tub is drained. It's just vomit.
Ew.
It's so much. It was so much.
Ew.
But when I say I was so I couldn't move. Like,
yeah, that's why I was like, man is paralyzed off 3 drinks.
No, like it was really happening? Bad. So you worked at like what, noon that day?
Something like that. On Sunday, yeah.
I could not get up and leave her apartment until 4 or 5
No, you were leaving when I got off work.
Like, I kept trying to get up. I couldn't.
Yeah.
Like, it was that bad. I'd have to do things in increments. I'd slowly start cleaning the tub, and then I'd literally have to lay down again. Because I was like, I'm going to yak. Like, and I had nothing else to throw up. It was just, I was dry heaving at that point.
Yeah.
Worst hangover I've ever had in my life. That's my fault. And what's crazy, we had some cups of water in between the drinks here and there. But no, I need to load myself up on liquid IV. On those electrolytes and a drink or water in between every single drink. I am so traumatized. And on top of that, I had to pull over multiple times driving back from LA to OC because my head was pounding. I needed food, but the thought of food was going to make me. I ended up getting pho, just the broth, because that's all I could stomach. I could not go to work for 2 to 3 more days because then my immune system just effed me.
No, but then like after you left, right? I was working. I got off of work. You texted me like around the time I was about to get off. And so I like got on whatever, but I was thinking about it. I was like, are you like allergic to alcohol?
There's something going on. We
Because I was like,
drank
it was
this
more,
same
it was
exact amount.
abnormal to where it was like the way you had such a visceral reaction from such like a low amount. I was like, that's so weird.
I'm also wondering if I possibly got food poisoning because we got sushi that night. So my dad suggested I ate real sushi with fish. You had a vegan one.
Oh.
So my dad was like, maybe
I didn't even think
it
about
genuinely
that.
was that. Because they're not only serving, they're not just known for real fish. They also have vegan. Maybe it was sitting out when it shouldn't have.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
So I don't know. However, there's been other instances where I've ended up in bathtubs just like that.
Yeah.
And we drank the same amount. So I don't know. We'll have to find out in the future. I don't want to black out and be in a bathtub again. But like, even when we were going to have a glass of wine yesterday, I had a electrolyte packet. I'm scared. Because what the hell?
For you. No, because I'm like, oh my God. Like, you were taken out.
I hope that's my first and last blackout bathtub story.
Right.
I think it is. Wait. Oh, we have, yeah.
It's not the first. I'm hoping it's the last. It's not the first.
Or the last, possibly. I'm young. You never know what could happen. You never know.
Yeah. But, okay. I think.
Yeah, on another episode, we'll tell the first story.
Yeah. But that wraps up our night out horror stories. Be responsible. Don't drink if you're under 21. And we don't drink that often, we promise.
Don't be us. Have your liquid IVs. Have a full
eat.
Because I'm over here trying to be skinny, speck of dust flying through the air.
No,
too bad, so
please
sad.
Eat a meal.
No, I'll let my gut out. I don't care. I can't ever have a hangover like that again. I wanted to die. I was praying to God. I'm not even religious. I was like, please. I remember being like, I'll go to church if you make this pain stop. And he didn't. So
wow,
I'm not going.
Said I don't care.
Me either.
Yeah.
IDGAF. Sorry. But anyway.
Okay. We'll catch you guys on the next episode. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Follow our socials. We're all at Thought Shit Podcast on everything.
Yes.
Watch the YouTube video. That's where all the receipts are posted. Or just listen to us on Spotify. Give us a rating. 5 stars only.
Yeah, only if it's 5. If you're gonna give us 4 and under, there's no point.
There's no point.
Delete your account.
Okay.
I don't know.
Well, thanks for listening.
Bye.